All right, how about now? Is there sound now? It happened last week. We caught it. Thank you guys. So let's do this one more time. I'm gonna cut that whole section out. Let's do this one more time. Okay. Yep. It happened last week. I forgot to fix it. So apologize. Thank you guys in the chat. Appreciate it. All right. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We're gonna have to have a serious conversation. But what I was saying that you couldn't hear was man, we got to have a serious conversation. There was no positive in this game. We're going to go over the stats and stuff like we usually do. I'm definitely going to open up the phone lines. Let me take a little drink. The Detroit Lions fall to the New England Patriots, and I'm not sure what was worse. Was it losing by a shutout or losing to Matt Patricia? I got to say Matt Patricia. My video that will release as soon as it's done checking is called The Last Laugh. Matt Patricia got the last laugh this year. He got the last laugh, okay? We got to have a serious conversation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Phone lines will be open. Vash, what's up, Zay? All right, so, yeah, Dern, I'm with you. Justin May, thank you. Okay, so it is so much to dissect that it's time for me. I'm really going to try to get a studio or to start having a show similar to Woodward Sports because we got so much to talk about. We cannot talk about it in this post-game show. Yes, Justin May, yep, that's what I mean. No, I'm not on fire the whole coaching staff. All right, but we got to have a conversation. That conversation is this regime we may have been okey-doked by this regime. Okay? And just hear me out. Hear what I have to say. Last year, we were so generous because we came from the Matt Patricia era where we blinded by Matt Patricia, what he had done to this team. Were we so blinded that we overlooked the regime? Now, that could be the case, or maybe not, because last year, Brad Holmes knocked it out the park with the draft. Every draft pick made the team. This year, not so much. The reason y'all don't see any emotion on me, I have none left. I have none. I don't have any emotion left. This 1-4 feels different than the 1-4 or the 2-4 I predicted. The Lions were the highest scoring offense in the league. They got shut out by the greatest coach of all time. And Matt Patricia was calling the offensive plays. We got beat by a rookie quarterback. When they showed the graphic at halftime that the last time the Patriots lost when leading by 10 plus points, going into the second half was 1992, the year I started high school or was 8th grade. They won 90 straight games. I knew the game was over. Okay, well, Justin May the rapper. I'm going to call you Justin May, Justin Rapper, May the rapper. Sometimes I shorten people's names, bro. That's what I do, okay? If you want to be called Justin May the rapper, I'm probably not going to say that all the time, bro. No disrespect. That's your name. I can dig it. When people call me my name, I want them to use my full. I got you, bro. But I'm not going to say Justin May the rapper the whole time. So forgive me for that. I'm just not going to say anything. All right. Here's my thing. What's up, Jake? No, darn, it's cool, bro. If he wants to be called that, that's fine. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that whole thing every time. So respect. But we have to have a conversation. And that conversation is going to be tough. And that is this regime right for the job? Okay. I don't even know if I made mistakes in my video, but I don't care. I just released it. Is this regime right for the job? The reason that I'm even questioning them is because of the lack of moves or the choices that they made during the offseason. Year one, we gave them a pass. We're like, it's the worst thing ever. You're building for Matt Patricia, right? We gave you a pass. This year, we didn't have a lot of money, but we had a nice little draft capital. So it's things that start to add up. Trinity Benson, fail. James Houston, fail. Josh Pascal, TBT. Traded up to get Jamison Williams. No linebackers in free agency, fail. No safeties in free agency, fail. So now you're still saying that, okay, they're restricted by the hole that Matt Patricia put them in. And that could be the case. But next year is a big year. Now, I'm not looking forward to next year. I'm still in this season. But next year is the year that I think you got to turn the burners up. You got to turn them burners under the cheeks. They got to be turned up. If the Detroit Lions, when Matt Patricia was here, bottom-ranked defense. Matt Patricia left, the worst defense. Matt Patricia, it's year two of a rebuild, the worst defense in the National Football League. The Lions have allowed, listen to this, the point differential is -30. Now, I'm not going to take Jared Goff slander. I'm done. He made a bad throw today, and Penei Sewell, Judon was killing anybody he was on. I'm not going to do that to Jared Goff. I'm just not. He's not the problem with this team. It goes beyond Jared Goff. Matthew Stafford has been sacked 20-something times, and the LA Ram fans are ready to throw him out of town. I'm not going to do that. If you don't like Jared Goff, that's fine. If you want to tank for a quarterback, you do what you want. I'm not going to do that. The offensive line decided they were going to start the bye week early. Everybody got worked. Everyone. And it would have been worse if Matt Patricia was calling the defense. This guy was calling the offense. And will Aaron Glenn be fired? He won't. He won't. They're going to put that on the injuries. Savion Smith, they said it was a neck injury. Okuda went out, came back. Ife Melifonwu went out, didn't come back. Deshaun Elliott, I was nervous when he went out because he is our defense. Him and Malcolm Rodriguez. Anzalone, listen, Anzalone was making plays today. He was the only one making tackles. It's time to I'm not turning on this regime. But who is this? Somebody, Brian Williams, bro. You want to blame Brad and him? Okay, you know what? So now we going back on the Fords, right? That's where we going. It's the Fords problem. Okay. You know what? At this point, blame whoever you want to. This fan base can be stupid. 100%. 100%. I think Sheila is doing a pretty decent job. I really do. But now it's time to wonder, is Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. They have to do something year 3. Period. I'll get to the comments. Dan said pretty much nothing in the post-game interview. Mr. Poole, there was nothing for him to say. You got your butt handed to you by your old coach. And Dan Campbell has aged at least 5 years. I feel sorry for the man. Because if you go back and you look at that initial smile and that initial bite to kneecap press conference, he has aged 5 years. I know the Lions will never be good. They always take 1 step forward and 10 steps back. We lost Slay and Diggs under Patricia. We also traded away Golden Tate. We should have drafted more talent in the draft, and the fact that we didn't sign anyone in free agency says a lot. We need improvement on defense badly. Now, listen, he said he was at fault again. I'm gonna give a disclaimer, okay? And this is I'm gonna raise my voice just a little bit, okay? But and the phone lines will be open today, but I'm gonna raise my voice just a tad. I've apologized for the 9 and 8 because I might as well go ahead and nip that in the bud right now. That was solely based on the winning percentage. All right. But as a YouTuber, we influence people. That's what we do. And that's on me. Right. I'm not doing that next year. I'm not doing it until they make the playoffs. I'm done predicting a record. Even though it's fun and all that stuff gives us something to talk about, I'm done. But I'm going to raise my voice just a little bit. When I made the Jameson Williams video reacting on this channel, you guys had a fit. You guys came into my comment section telling me I was overreacting. Now, what amazes me is some YouTubers can talk to you any way they want to, but not me. I was overreacting with the Jameson Williams pick. That's what y'all said. I was sitting on this other guy's show saying defense, 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 and more defense. And we have the last ranked defense in the league. We are negative 30, the only team in the National Football League with a negative point differential coming into today's game. I have been saying this since the moment I opened my mouth on this platform. Defense. Y'all saw the shiny new toy J-Mo. Was it the right pick? I'm going to say yes because I've been saying yes. But the 6 after that, were they? Malcolm Rodriguez, Jim. Was he the right pick? Maybe, maybe not. He is a Jim for sure. Amon-Ra St. Brown showed you that you can have a Jim in a later round. Was he the right pick? Maybe not. A Jim, yes. Nobody knew he was going to be a Jim when we drafted him. I will not back down from anyone this year. I don't care if they go all defense. Get some defense, period. I'm a realist. I remember exactly what you're saying during the podcast, during the draft. Defense wins games when it's all said and done. Need to get someone at the deadline. But who we giving up? We still playing Trey Flowers and Jamie Collins. Paul says the game was doomed from the start. MC goes for it on 4th down, every opening drive. That's another thing, too. It's starting to get to the point, who do you believe? They need to give ordinary guys like me media passes. Because I would tell y'all, look, Austin Cyber sucked. How do you beat out a guy and then you get cut and they don't even use the kicker? I'm all out, y'all. I have nothing. I'm watching the game this year. I will watch the game for the rest of the I cut it off today. There was no point. Let's go over some stats. I have nothing left. And I have to make a video tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. We got embarrassed. Matt Patricia came in here and embarrassed us. It's not even a loss for me, man. It's getting beat by Matt Patricia. That's an embarrassment. All right, let me share. I think it's this one. All right. So we're going to share this screen here. I'll go up to 200, I think. 3rd down efficiency. We can't get off the field. We had 17 first downs, 9 from passing. Let's see some stuff that stands out. Look at this right here. This is a problem, folks. This is a problem. 0 for 6. We can't get a first down. This is 33%. 0 for 6 on fourth down. Somebody needs to start being held accountable for this. Somebody has to be held accountable for this here. And there's only one man. No matter what you believe in Dan Campbell or not, this is his choice. He's accountable for this here. Period. Yards per play had us by 1.5 yards. Passing yards. They played a mediocre game. You let this rookie quarterback have 4 incompletions. They had almost a first down every time they caught the ball. We didn't even get to the quarterback. We allowed another 5 yards per run. I think our average was 4.9. Neither one of us scored. Look how pathetic this is, y'all. Both teams combined went 0 for 7, and they still put up 29 points. Why? Because they're scoring from outside the red zone. This is ridiculous. Here, this fumble here. I cut the game off. Time of possession equal. It ain't even nothing to talk about. Let's see who had the most tackles. Team stats, right? It's under team stats, right? Okay, nope. Here. This guy went off. Josh Reynolds. DJ Chark. Yo, well, Goff doesn't throw the ball downfield. Who is he throwing to downfield? You tell me. He's not a burner. He's reliable. None of these guys are burners. The burner is sitting on the sideline injured. And I'm not talking about Jamison Williams. Deshaun, again, our safety with the most tackles. Anzalone. Where's our defensive line? Where are they at? Hutch. It doesn't exist. This is our team, folks. This is our team. What did Paul say? Yep. We didn't fire him. He retired. Who are you talking about? Oh, Fonts. Yeah, Paul. Listen, I'm all emotioned out. I'm all emotioned out. We don't play again till week 7, and most of us are checked out. Dan Campbell has 0 road wins. Paul says he's definitely lost the locker room. You can tell by all the injuries, nobody wants to play. I'm opening up the phone lines. I just want to make sure that I've said everything I have to say. I don't think he's lost the locker room, but I think that the honeymoon period is over. And I like these guys. I think Dan Campbell embodies what we are. I think he understands, but can he get it done is a different thing. And what they've done, him and Brad, because they're a tandem, they come together. What they've done, it's hard to say. And I think next year, and I'm going to tell y'all, somebody mentioned a quarterback in the first round, I'm going to lose my stuff. If we take a receiver, if I hear Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, I'm going to lose my mind. We had Super Bowl winning champion Matthew Stafford. We have Jared Goff, not a bad quarterback. And y'all want to go for the first shiny new toy. Y'all think the quarterback is the problem. I've been saying this since I've been on this platform. It has never been the quarterback since 2009. Matthew Stafford is the same exact quarterback he is now, and he got a chip. He also got a bunch of led the league in INTs. Jared Goff has 4. He had at least 5 pick sixes on his Super Bowl winning season. You know what the Rams do have? Pretty good coach. You know what else they have? They had a team. Is the season over? We're going to take a look at that. Lions Drive says, when do we need to put pressure on ownership to sell the team? Lions Drive, they're not going to do that. See, you can't have it both ways. You can't be rooting for Dan Campbell and think he's all this and all that. Now you saying sell the team. You got to pick a side, y'all. One thing I can say about like me and other Lions fans, there are fans in this chat who refuse to budge. Every year it's the same thing. They don't believe in this team. The only reason I'm putting it out is because I actually did, and I actually do. But they're losing me. They're losing me because we set up here and we did nothing in free agency. Just tell me that you tried to get Tyrann Mathieu. Just tell me that you tried to at least talk to Bobby Wagner. Get shot down. Just tell me you tried to do something other than re-signing Alex Anzalone. And tell me this year that you will make a move that says we want to win, not we want to skate by. Because I'm telling you, this year coming up, there is no, I don't want to hear we're in year 3 of a rebuild. You got more money. And y'all gonna be trying to run Jared Goff out of town. I bet you right now, this is the year. Next year, we can get Jared Goff out of the contract. It's only gonna cost us $10 million. Now, in their defense, they are still paying Jamie Collins and Trey Flowers, who had nothing to do with them. I think next year is really the year that we get to clearly see them for who they are. And when I say them, I mean Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Am I saying fire them? I'm not. I'm saying responsibility, accountability needs to be taken. And it needs to go on them. It needs to go on them. At this point, I'm not even tripping on Sheila. She got out the way. She got Chris Spielman. She got 2 guys that we was just loving on 6 months ago. She is out of the way. She take care of business. She fired people when they need to be fired. She hires them when they need to be hired. These guys are supposed to be doing their job, and right now they're not. Well, I've already apologized. I've already apologized for misleading y'all based on analytical data. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I did it anyway. I said 9-8 based on a winning percentage of last year's teams. The Giants are 4-1. They beat Aaron Rodgers was looking lost out there today. They lose and we get shut out. How can we expect to win when we are missing Swift? We missed him last week. Chark, we missed him last week. Jackson, Ragnow, Vaitai, Williams, Okuda. Bro, we won last week. We put up 45 last week without half the people you just named. And I'm not after. Okay, Durr says, I think they should trade Goff after this season. He's playing well enough to get a high compensation for him. Okay, Dern. Well, who do you want to replace him? Brian says, LOL, what? Sheila is incompetent. How is she incompetent? How is she incompetent? Somebody tell me in the chat, how is Sheila incompetent? What has she done that makes her incompetent? You might be talking about her mama and daddy, but she ain't done nothing. Put it in the chat. Since Sheila is incompetent. I'm so sick, come after the training staff. We fired a training staff dude, Henry, whatever his name was, 2 years ago when the 21 people was hurt. Hey, Nick, I'm starting to believe that, bro. 100%. She's been better than the previous so far. Hey, please, do you think we should give up on Michael Brockers? He was never a thing. Complaining about injuries, we have played. Okay, it disappeared. She's following the same script as her parents did. That's not even true at all. That's not true at all. That's a false statement. And you ain't gonna. I used to call myself the Black Mike Valenti 3 years ago, because I wasn't. When she put out that open letter to fans, I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that. What is she doing? She fired the two. She fired. You know what I put against her at first was she was sitting in the decision when they fired Jim Caldwell. Whine all you want, but it's better with the dual threat QB. They should jump at the chance to draft one of the next. Mike, you sound stupid. And I'm for your stupidity, I'm going to put you in a timeout. Sit in a corner. Everybody, Mike says, whine all you want, but a mobile. What is a mobile QB going to do? What are they going to do? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. What is a mobile quarterback going to do? We got stupid fans saying stupid things. A mobile quarterback when our defense is ranked number 32. Are we being serious? I don't even know why I talk to half of y'all. Are we being serious? I said I was done with the emotion. I lied. A mobile quarterback? Come on. And this is why we stay at the bottom. A mobile. You call that whining? Put out let me see Josh Allen. Do you know where his defense is at? It is ranked second or third in the league. And you're whining about a motor. Be quiet. Who's right? A mobile quarterback will make a 4th and short. How about the play calling? How about the play calling? Huh? How about the play calling? This was y'all really saying this? Y'all really saying this? We have the number 1 offense until today, and y'all whining about a motor. Man, are we doing this? I'm sorry. I can't with y'all, bro. I can't with y'all. That's why we stay at the bottom. That's what you're talking about, S. Parks? A mobile quarterback? On one, let me know in the comments below. Put it in there. This is dumb to me. This is dumb to me. Tom Brady, Patriots, Buccaneers, top defense. And y'all whining about a mobile quarterback. Are these, I'm telling you, Bear, I don't understand y'all. I just don't. I just don't understand this. Listen, I usually don't call y'all stupid. I leave that for other people, but I've had enough. And if you, and when I say stupid, I'm talking about stupid in the game. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Y'all are calling about a quarterback. A quarterback. A quarterback. A quarterback. I'm hearing the word quarterback, and we ranked 32nd. We gave up 170 points, and y'all talking about a quarterback? I can't even, bro. Phone lines is off. I can't. I cannot. I can't. I can't. Look, I got to apologize because I usually don't do this, but today I've had enough. We got shut out against Matt Patricia, who made this franchise look like the dumbest franchise available. And we talking about a mobile quarterback. I'm hearing y'all saying tank. Y'all the same ones that want receivers in the first round coming up. Brad Holmes said he's not taking a linebacker high. Have you seen our defense? Well, it's working. It's working. They getting me. I said I was out of emotion. I don't understand. I don't understand. They want to criticize me talking about if I was running the franchise. Y'all, listen. You want the Force to sell the team? That's fine. They're not. Get over it. Get over it. They're not. They're going to put out another letter to fans. They're not going to sell anything. Tax write-off, money business. That's what they're in. They're not going to sell anything. I just listen. I would love to have the phone lines open. Maybe I'll open them up in the middle of the week. There's no game next week, so I can have another live on the channel. And again, y'all have got me that comment right there. I'm not going to do this. Appreciate it, AP. Can the NFL step in? They could, but they haven't done it. You think losing? Have the NFL ever had a team sell because they suck? No. It has to be some type of scandal going on. Mike says, get a third down with their feet. Yes, this team more one guy, you're the idiot. Okay. All right, Mike. Well, first of all, kudos to you for your timeout. And you go troll somebody else. I said what I had to say, and I think it's me one, you nothing. That's what I think. I think I pretty much Bill Belichicked you today. That's what I think happened today. Listen, I would never tell y'all something I didn't believe in. 3 years ago, when she was on this open letter to fans, I didn't want to hear nothing she had to say because I thought she was just like her mom and dad. And she's shown me that she's not. But these guys that she put in charge, okay, they got to make a move because next year you got to start turning up that heat. That heat needs to be turned up. We get some defense. And I swear, I'm telling you, at this point, I'm blocking anybody. I'm not in the mood that say we need a quarterback. I'm all for freedom of speech, but anybody that say that we should draft offense in the first round, you're going to have to catch me outside in a different chat because I'm not in the mood today. Scott says it's too early to say the season is over and to tank. First of all, Scott, tanking is for losers. And anybody that uses the word tank saying that we should do it, you're going to have to find another chat to do that. I'm not in the mood. That's why we're losers, because we think like losers. I'm not in the mood. If you use it in a sentence that's relevant, maybe. I'm not in the mood. I'm not having it, bro. I'm done. I'm done with all this nonsense. The Lions defense been like this since 2014. We're losing because I love your content and passion. Once the defense makes one stop, the league figures out our offense. We need 5 new front players and 7. Pascal, Joseph, Hutchinson, we need more defense draft choices like that. Sarcasm. Campbell is not a head coach. Let me ask y'all this. Do you think it's time to pull the plug on Dan Campbell? Hey, Tay, you don't have to take all defense, man, but in free agency, you got to make a move. You can't sign Alex Anzalone, Deshaun Elliott, who's playing pretty decent for what he is. You can't sign Mike Hughes, a washed former first-round pick. You can't do that. You got to go out and convince people to come to this team. But you can't convince people like Trey Flowers, who is Matt Patricia's buddy. That's why we overpaid him. You can't do that. Okay, Paul says not yet for Campbell. Okay, and Joe says he has to go. Too many 4th down gambles. Cloudy says no, not yet. Way too early. Y'all left him with nothing on defense. That's true, Cloudy, but now after year 2, we can't really say that. They took 6 defensive players. We can't really say we left him with nothing. That's true. But he had chance. He's had time to do something. And that's why I said this year coming up, year 3, that's it. That's it. He out of time. The seat, you got to turn up the burner. You have to. We need 3 big names in free agency. I would wait until next year. No, not yet. Maybe we should look at the Patriots assistant coaches for possible replacements for Dan Campbell. We need a quarterback, and defense can wait. Offense wins games. Okay, Kurt. Okay, now I'm about to body you real quick, bro. But I'm about to body you with love. You said offense wins games. We had the number 1 offense in the league until today, and we got 1 win. Offense can help you win a game, but you need at least 1 stop. Remember Kansas City? Kansas City Chiefs, their championship year, they was able to get one stop. They had the worst ranked defense in the league. Within 4 games, they became one of the best. Defense. I don't, Kurt, love you, bro. Saw you in the stream today. But that right there, offense wins games. Yeah, but you have to have at least one stop. You need at least one stop. And I'm not sure when the Chiefs won if they had this 32nd ranked defense. 32nd has in NFL history has there been a number 1 offense and a 32nd ranked defense that either A has had a winning record or B has won the Super Bowl. Adam says no. We give MCDC through next year. Brad Holmes need to sit down with Campbell about these 4th downs. So you're saying you would have fired? That's not what I'm saying, Flying Hawaii. And if you're talking to me, that's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying at all. What up? If you're talking to me, that's not what I'm saying at all. He's going to get at least 3 years with the 4th year make or break. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, Nick, that the burner got to be turned up in year 4, in year 3. Let me ask all the question. Y'all going to be okay with biting kneecaps in year 3 for Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes if they have the 32nd ranked defense? Can somebody tell me where our defense was ranked to end last season? Dan Campbell is running out of influence. Lions need to go quarterback on offense. Defense could wait. Okay, Kurt. Okay. Out of 4 games this season, today the offense struggled 1 out of 4. We've been losing for 50 years. Man, I am just tired of it. He does gamble on 4th down a lot. Yeah, I agree, Larry. If Campbell goes 1-16 or 2-15, he has respect of the locker room. Yeah, Larry, Gary, he 1 comment away. Only 3 players on defense deserves their job at the moment. This team is a joke, as we all know. Yeah, hey, Avery, I just apologize to them for the 9-8 prediction. That was solely based off the winning percentage of last year, which I am no longer doing. The winning percentage is a joke. The Jaguars had a better record than us today. The Giants had a better record than us. And their winning percentage is a joke. So I'm done with that. This year free agency and trade deadline and draft needs more defense. How are you going to put up points? Okay, Kurt. Okay, bro, we've been putting up points. I don't understand your question. We put up points, but the other team put up more because we have no defense. How is this even a conversation, Kurt? I don't understand. You need 1 stop, 1 series. I don't understand. Why is this a question? If the offense is good, the defense sucks, and vice versa. But if you just have okay defense, you should be fine. Kirk, that's the problem, my brother. Now we on the same page. We don't have okay defense. That's what I'm trying to say. Why did it take so long for you to get that? We don't have okay. Our defense is ranked. If you could be lower than 32, that's where it would be. Our point differential is red -30. Red -30. The only team in the National Football League with a negative in front of the point differential. In the red. That's what I'm saying. You said okay. We don't have an okay. Our defense is terrible. Why is this a conversation? I don't know if I'm in the mood, Kurt. I just don't, bro. The human side of me is coming out today. And one thing about I can never be in a booth. I could never be if they told me I couldn't cheer or rant on this team, I would not take the job. I hear what you're saying, but you used the right term. You said if we had an okay defense, our defense is ranked 32nd. That is not an okay defense. Cloudy says, please, Brad, turn this around. I want the regime show. Cloudy, me too, man. Back-to-back second-round picks wasted. The D-line and linebackers is the key. Aiden can only do so much as a rookie, and the same thing with Malcolm. The fact that our 6th-round linebacker is the best, shaking my head. If our defense was 50% better, we at least have three wins. If we had a kicker, we would have 2. I would pay for Jordan Boo. Hutchinson may not last after his rookie contract end. What, man, look, listen, it's been 5 games, y'all. Can we lay off Hutch? Can we do that? Can we do that? Let the brother develop, man. Let him do his thing. He better than Kayvon Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau don't play at all. I've seen his dude. This dude, if once you get touched, he out to play. They need to make a move in free agency. We have no playmakers. Thank you, Scott. That was Bill Belichick master, a perfect shutout. No, Kurt, you didn't listen. You didn't make me mad, bro. What I'm saying is I don't understand how we can't see what the problem is. The problem is not our offense. And I just don't understand why we don't see what the problem is. Elder says Campbell is on the hot seat. The Detroit Lions need to turn this around after the bye week. People talking like Hutchinson is 3rd-year pro. Yeah, Chris, because people want, I don't know, this team coaches need to pay attention to all this feedback. If it was me, I would be out to prove everyone wrong. Where is the heat? Yes, Nick, Nick is spitting facts. He says, we're not just talking about the worst defense in the league. We're talking about all time. I got a headache. Taking my Lions medication. To go with Nick's comment. See, y'all don't talk about this team every day. Y'all don't wake up talking about this team. You don't sleep talking about the team. You don't make videos every day about the team, right? I missed. The Detroit Lions, going into today's game, have allowed 141 points on defense. At that rate, they've tacked on another 29 today. The Lions are projected to give up 600 points on defense. That will be the worst defense in the history of the NFL. And we're talking about a quarterback. We should pick destroying. Yeah, Solomon, I've said that in my video earlier today. Campbell is not a head coach. He was supposed to be the best player on defense. Where has he been? Okay, Jacob, that's a valid point. But if he's supposed to be the best player on defense, that's him being the best player on defense is going to free up other people. And I'm sorry, but when our safety is leading in tackles, that's a problem, y'all. That's a problem. He plays typical Giants defense is really good. Yeah, he plays Antonio, but he don't give full effort. Kayvon be playing at about a 70, bro. Will Anderson have to be drafted. Derek, we're good with Hutchinson. People got to realize Hutch don't have any help, and he's a rookie. He has a great upside. Reiterate, the offense is good. We need to make moves. Dan Campbell got flexed today. Bill Belichick said, let me show you, young punk. Let me show you. You got the number 1 offense in the league. Let me show you what's up. Bill Belichick is such a G that if they're leading at the half by 10 or more points, they win his entire coaching tenure. If they're leading at home by 10 plus points, they win the game. And that did not change today. Cindy says, appreciate you, Cindy, says, take a deep breath. The Lions will be okay. Yeah. Yep. So before we get off, okay, Stacy says Golf garbage. Let me give Stacy an air horn. Because we're going to find a way to blame Jared Goff. Because that's what we do. The Patriots gave Matt Patricia the ball. Wow. Dang. I don't even know if that's true, but it sounds true enough to me. Don't be taking Tylenol with soda. Hutch is so easily pushed out of the way. He has to move to come inside. Okuda faked us out with a good game. Well, I know Jacob, and going into after week 2, he was the second most double team player in the league behind Nick Bosa. So I don't know where it is now. Can we contribute to all the injuries to practicing and pads too early? Remember Dan Campbell's comment on Hard Knocks concerning the data regarding when people start with pads. I mean, Ezekiel, could we? Thibodeau had 2 tackles a day. I'm telling you, man, watch Kayvon Thibodeau play, man. He gives up. Soon as somebody makes contact with the defender, he gives up. So listen, y'all. My rants, I had to pop off today. And I'm usually not toward that. I respect y'all. I really do. This is more of a frustration thing. It's not really directed. Even the comment about being stupid, I think that it's some stupid comments. Do I think you're stupid? I do not. But my emotions and my frustration got the best of me today. I usually don't do that, but I can't deal with this. I can't deal with us having the worst defense in the league and somebody has the audacity to, and this, we don't have like a subpar offense. We had the number 1 scoring offense and we got shut out, and our team is negative 30 in the point differential. And I hear the word offense. I popped the gasket, which I will continue to do. Ownership isn't selling. Holmes and Campbell won't be fired this year. Very true on both accords. We need to get over that. We need major upgrades on D. Yes. D, we nobody said either one of them was going to be fired. What I said is that their buns next season better get a little hot. You better be smelling the smell of roasted Hanes or Fruit of the Loom or whatever they wear. Because if they go into year 3 and we have for the 3rd consecutive year a bottom 5 ranked defense, we're not talking. Can we all just pause for a moment and think about how bad this actually is? We're not talking about 31. We're not talking about 30. We're not talking about 29. We're talking about historically 32. These guys could be under 32 if they could be. The Lions defense is trending all-time levels of bad. And I think that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes needs to be taking accountability for this. They absolutely do. I've been hearing, don't worry, the Lions will be okay since the day I learned what football was over 40 years ago, and it still hasn't started. I think Sheila gave Holmes and Danbo 3 years to rebuild the team around. Well, I know Brad had a 5-year contract. Holmes had a 6, but I think that in year 3, you better be toasted buns. Goff is the best thing going for the Lions. I agree. Y'all need to put James Houston on an active roster. Well, Rod, he got to make the team. They obviously didn't think the brother was that good, but then it's the same regime that cut Riley Patterson. That was easy. Today was not all Goff's fault. I don't think any one game is all one player's fault, except if you're Amani or Aurier. That you can probably hold most of the blame. Lions Talk Live. What's up, man? We feel the Lions coaching staff is learning on the job. They have almost no coaching experience with their current positions prior to working for Detroit. You know what? Lions Talk. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about that comment? I understand our defense just okay. Lions don't deserve to be in the NFL. Did the Pats score after Goff's INT and fumble? Yes, Jim. They took that to the crib and then they scored a bunch more. Look at what this team has done to us. We're all miserable. When will this end? I don't care. We've got to be a wild card team next year. It should take 3 years. What y'all think about that? About T's comment. We should try to make a new playbook next year. Dan Campbell needs to spend more time in the classroom rather than the weight room. Dang, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Got him!
That was a good one. It's true. Campbell has never been an NFL coach before. I no, that's not true, Paul. He was an interim coach for Miami. He was 5 games over there. The Lions went 0 for 6 on 4th down. You gonna put that on coaching experience? Didn't get to see the game, but what did you think of Chase Lucas? I heard he was in. Carlos, he was in. It wasn't. He was in garbage time, bro. He only came in because we lost a cornerback. So I will not let this bum me down like I did last week. Before we get out of here, because we do this every week, we're coming up on our hour. We don't have a game this week. So I will have probably a show where this time I'll open the phone lines. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not in the mood for this today. And that's on me. I have to get better with being able to kind of deal with this type of stuff when it comes to y'all. So I'm not in the right state of mind to have the phone lines. I don't have a screener. I don't have those guys. So we will do it. But that's me being a fan. I'm still human. This is still a passion more than it is a job. So we'll try and do something during the week since there's no live streams of any sort for the game. But before we do that, it's something that I like to do. Let's take a look at the scores real quick because I think this is very important. Because my analytical mind is what got me in trouble with the 9-8 prediction. I did say that the Lions were going to come out and lose to Dallas and be 2-4, and that still could happen with them winning in Dallas. The national media said that we were going to win 6 games. We are on pace to win 6 games. So let's take a look real quick of what is happening today, because this is just how my mind works. I like to have fun with this. It gives me something to do, and that's why I do it. Would you get off the screen, please? Cooper Kupp just scored a touchdown. Is that what I'm saying here? They won't let me. Hold on. They won't let me click off this ad. Man, Cooper Kupp, bro, he should not be as good as he is. He really shouldn't. he shouldn't be as good as he is. They literally have Cooper Kupp on offense. All right, so I want y'all to see this because hold on, let me blow this up. Scroll down because I don't want y'all. Okay, so the Giants are leading. I'm sorry. The Panthers are losing to the 49ers. We also played them this year. Okay, I'll try not to go too quick. Eagles are beating the Cardinals. The Cowboys are leading the Rams. I picked the Cowboys to win that game. Bengals and Ravens, they play tonight. We will be doing that game on the Gridiron Blitz. Raiders and Chiefs, they play tomorrow night. Colts, that was the worst game I've ever seen right here. Giants, 4-1. The Steelers lost. I picked the Now that's almost as bad as what happened to us. Wow. While Browns lost to the Chargers, I picked the Chargers to win that game. Texans beat the Jaguars. Wow. Bears lost to the Vikings. Vikings are in control of the division right now, and there's us right there. Seahawks lose to the Saints. I picked the Seahawks to win that game. That's unfortunate. Look at the Jets. Wow, I got to blow this up, y'all. Hold on, I need to cut that out because that might give me a copyright. This is depressing. This is depressing, y'all. Oh, my God. No. Okay, I'll try not to go too fast. Look at this, man. The Jets. And they didn't just win. They won. Like, they stomped. Oh, my God. I know Teddy Bridgewater went out. Look at this, man. This is depressing. We played them, too. Buccaneers, I picked them. Titans, Commanders, I picked them. All right, but here's what I wanted to show y'all. Let me zoom out real quick, and then we'll wrap this thing up. And again, I'm not. Let's go to standings because I want y'all to sit on this for the next 2 weeks. Let me show y'all something. All right. Points against. Where are we at? We should be up here. We've allowed 170 points. I don't know. Net points. I don't know where it is, but we've allowed a bunch of points. Let's look at this, though. I want to show y'all something. Let's go to league. The Detroit Lions right now have the 3rd pick in the draft. I want y'all to sit on this for 2 weeks. As y'all talking about, we need a quarterback. 170 points. You see this right here? I can't. Let me see if I can hear it is right here. -30. We have the 3rd pick in the draft right now. If we go by conference, we are probably still second to last. None of this changed right here. This was us before today, and this is us at today. Now, if we go with, I don't know why, you know what, because they usually have the playoffs. Nope. The playoffs is usually over here. Standings. It's usually over here on this site. But if we go by conference, the Lions it's the Eagles, Minnesota, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, the Giants, Cowboys. Yep, Lions are probably not going to make the playoffs. It's like pretty much official at this point because Philly is going to take the West, or I'm sorry, the NFC East, which means the Cowboys and Giants would be 2 teams that go. The 2 teams right now that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right now, the Rams are not even in the playoffs. Yep. Anyway, you guys are awesome, man. I'll figure something out. Oh, you said I'm in AFC? No, I was in the. No, AFC is what pops up first. I was looking for the playoffs. But for some reason it's not there. Standings, and they would give you. You know what? That's ESPN. That's why. That's why. Hold on, because we still got 3 minutes. That's ESPN. ESPN has it like that. NFL standings. There we go. How ESPN got a better website in some regard. All right, so let me blow this up again, and then I'll share it with y'all. All right. And then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, so the playoffs right here. Buffalo, Kansas City, Tennessee, Cincinnati. Wild cards would be Jets, Miami, the Jets. That's crazy. That's crazy. Skipping all the way down to the Detroit Lions, second to their 15. 15. The Super Bowl champions are not in the playoffs at this moment. We got 3 NFC East teams. The NFC East was the NFC least. Not anymore. But what I wanted to show y'all is that the teams that would be 2 and 3, like mathematically, it's not over, but we're going to need a hand of God or something, because if this defense can't make a stop, we're not going to win anything. I like that, Rando. NFC Beast. With that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. I'm about to prep for these games, and I'll see y'all next time.